Alright, what's up everyone? This is RedtuzkUI. Just wanted to show you on video real quick how you install RedtuzkUI and the associated mods that you might need for it to work. First thing you want to do is you want to get both the RedtuzkUI client, which is this one, on RedtuzkUI.org. It makes managing everything that's related to LVUI, RedtuzkUI and so on much easier. So when you install and log into this thing for the first time, this whole page here will be blank. What you want to do is you want to go to browse, you're going to press install LVUI, and then you want to search for RedtuzkUI, install that obviously, and then add-on skins, install that. And then once you've done that, you know, they should all three show up here. Next thing you want to do, one thing I would recommend at least, is that you get the Twitch client if you don't already have it. You go to get more add-ons and you install the add-ons that I've got listed here. So that would be Bigwigs, Details, and WeCars. They're not strictly necessary for anything to work, but we provide content and profiles for these add-ons, so it's something I'd recommend you get. So once you do that, you want to open up your launcher and you want to start the game. You want to log in, and on the add-ons menu here on the left side, the following add-ons should show up if you've installed, you know, what I've basically recommended that you do so far. But again, only RedtuzkUI, LVUI, and add-on skins are, you know, more or less required for this whole thing to work at all. So you want to log into the game, obviously. And once you're in game, everything's gonna look a little messy and a little bit off. So you can see there's a bunch of like boxes here that's popped up. The first thing I'd recommend that you do is you want to go to the top one here and just check disable and press hide. Alright, so you can see details just hanging out in the back. We'll deal with that later. We don't have to do anything about it right now. All we want to concentrate on for now is the RedtuzkUI box that I've got here. So you want to press continue on this first box here. You can follow the installation guide through if you want, slowly at your own pace if you feel like it. But I'm just going to give you the basics of it here. So press continue. This first picture here, or the second picture rather, will ask you if you want to overwrite your current LVUI profile. I would recommend you to press create new here, because if you do already have an LVUI profile, then you might want to at some point revert back to it for whatever reason. So press create new, it'll create a profile that's defaultly named RedtuzkUI. Just press accept there. Then you want to go continue, and then you want to press the DPS tank button here. The healer layout is grayed out for now because we don't really provide a healer layout for the time being. It'll come at some point. I've got a working prototype-ish. Press this button here, stuff will shift around a bit. Press continue, and then this option here will ask you what style of rate frames you want to do. So the vertical ones you can use, and they're just, you know, a long row of the rate frames on the left side here. They're displayed on the screenshot online, for example, on the RedtuzkUI page on the RedtuzkUI page. The second layout you can choose is the traditional layout. It's a regular, you know, 8x5 grid of squares. Basically, it's better for healing if you want to do that, I guess. I use these personally because I raid lead and I track some more stuff on them. The vertical ones are, you know, fine if you're just a DPS that needs to worry about, you know, are people alive or dead. They don't really have a lot of stuff for, you know, buffs and debuffs and that kind of thing. So we're just going to select traditional here for the time being. Press continue. And then the next options menu here deals with whether or not, you know, you see debuffs and buffs on the target. You can select either one of these three options. I'll just like show both for now because I would actually like to see whether or not my target has, you know, buffs and debuffs on. Next thing here, it'll set up the default the Bigwigs profile. Don't have to worry about this stuff too much. If you have Bigwigs installed, this will be present. If you don't, it'll just say you don't have it installed. You can just skip past it. Click the button here. That's the default RedtuzkUI profile applied to Bigwigs. Press continue. Same deal with details. You can see details in the back here, ugly as it is. That'll be skinned once I click this button. Boom, it's gone. And then you press continue and you press finished here. When you press finished, it reloads the UI. It's pretty important to do this for, you know, the finalization process of the UI. You can also press the join Discord button and it'll hook you up with a link to that. So we'll press finished here and it'll reload the UI for us, and everything should more or less look like it's intended to. So you can see stuff looks as it should here. If there's like some slight anchor mishaps here, like you can see this thing over here, that's likely because the UI scale is off. So the thing I would recommend that you do after you press finish and everything's reloading is that you type /EC to put up the to get out the LVI config menu here, and then on the general tab here you press auto scale, and that'll provide you with the the correct UI scale for the resolution you're on. For 1080p, that's 0.711111 repeating, and for I think the default value for 1440p is like 0.53333. So nothing you have to worry about, but press this auto scale. And then that's pretty much everything set up. If you reload after that, you'll have the finished version of RedtuzkUI and how it should be. All the spacing should be correct here, and then everything should be good. You can see like details, for example, if we bring up the config panel and create some test bars, it resides down here and looks as it should. See Bakeways do the same thing, create some test bars, and it lives over here, and it'll move over here once it's done, and all these kind of things. That's the basic guide to setting up RedtuzkUI.